The story begins with Salima, who steps out of her house early in the morning. Today, her car is about to be seized by a government officer named Larry. Salima's mother had bought a house by taking a loan in Salima's name, and Salima was repaying that loan by driving a cab during the day and her own car at night. Now that her car was about to be taken away, she tries to convince Larry. Salima has several boyfriends. Just then, a young man wearing a vest comes out of the house doing yoga. Seeing him, Salima tells Larry that he is her cousin, but Larry understands everything just by looking at that young man and leaves silently with the car. Disappointed, Salima now heads to work on her skateboard. On the way, she spots her car outside a shop. She quietly gets in and starts it, but the car won't move forward because it's tied with a rope. Dejected, Salima goes to her friend Sana and her husband Rahman and shares her sorrow. Sana looks for a secondhand car online, but Salima has no money. Just then, Salima notices an advertisement seeking a girl to entertain a rich boy named Rohit. In exchange for this job, they had promised a shiny new car. Salima is 32 years old, much older than Rohit, but she desperately needs money, so she agrees and somehow reaches that wealthy household. There we see Salima climbing to the second floor in her shoes and, overcoming all obstacles, reaching the family. There Rohit's father says, "Our son never steps out of the house, doesn't talk to anyone at school. No drinking, no smoking, no parties, no hobbies. He just keeps scrolling on his phone all day. If this continues, he won't achieve anything in life." Hearing this, Salima asks, "So, do you want me to attract your son? Tell me where he is?" Then his mother intervenes, No, it's not like that. You just have to befriend him, become his companion, and teach him to step out a bit. Do this, and the car is yours." Understanding the deal, Salima leaves from there. Now without a car, Salima borrows her friend's vehicle and goes to a pet shop to charm Rohit. She tries to cast her spell on him under the pretext of buying a dog, but Rohit remains unaffected. Salima makes all sorts of gestures, but Rohit stays cold. His hands and feet start trembling, and he's about to flee when Salima says, "Come on, I'll drop you home." Rohit initially refuses, but eventually agrees. Salima jokingly says she'll fly him away and turns the car towards her own place. Rohit's pants get wet, and as soon as the car stops, he sprays something on Salima, temporarily blinding her. Angrily, Salima explains she meant no harm. She just wanted to take him on a date. Realizing his mistake, Rohit cleans her face with water from a nearby fountain. The next evening, Salima waits for Rohit. Soon, Rohit arrives at a club in strange clothes, making everyone laugh. But Salima compliments his outfit. She orders a drink for herself while Rohit asks for tea. Just then, Salima's ex-boyfriend appears and starts telling Rohit about his intimate times with Salima. After he leaves, Salima takes Rohit to a secluded spot. Rohit doesn't know how to swim. Salima tries to remove his shirt, but when he refuses, she undresses herself and enters the water. Soon Rohit joins her. Just as they're about to get close, some boys steal their clothes. Salima pleads with them, but they don't listen, so she teaches them a lesson. She then returns to the water, but Rohit has a panic attack and wants to leave. He clings to the car's hood while Salima drives fast. Police spot them on the way and give chase. Frightened, Salima speeds up and manages to escape. She then brings Rohit to her home. Here Salima tries to get intimate with Rohit, but he shows no reaction and even kicks her. She then makes him sit on top of her, but Rohit starts itching and develops rashes on his body. Seeing this, Salima tends to him all night and shares that she too had suffered similarly when she was 15. Rohit then opens up, "I used to be very scared, hiding indoors all day. I had no friends. Whenever girls came near, I would panic. I just sit alone watching videos on my phone." Thus, emotionally connected, they spend the whole night talking. In the following days, they spend time together at the beach, have fun, and become good friends. One day, Rohit gives Salima a toy in which their fingers get stuck together. Then Rohit kisses Salima for the first time. That night, they go to a restaurant for dinner. There Rohit meets Tanya, a family acquaintance who is also his classmate. Tanya invites Rohit to her party. Salima feels jealous and angrily says she'll leave after the summer vacation. Upset by this, Rohit goes to Tanya's party. Salima follows him there, where everyone mocks her, calling her old. Ignoring them, Salima searches for Rohit and reaches outside a locked room. She breaks open the door in anger and finds Rohit undressed inside. People abuse Salima, but Rohit protects her honor and they both leave together. Salima's neck swells from an injury and Rohit apologizes. They come close in the car, but since Rohit is drunk, Salima says they'll continue another time. The next morning, Rohit is very happy, expecting something new. He tells his parents he's in love with a girl named Salima and won't go to university anymore. Worried about their son's career, the parents call Salima and ask her to somehow convince Rohit to attend college. Meanwhile, Rohit overhears Salima talking to his father on the phone. He's heartbroken to realize that the person he loved was only with him for money. One day, Rohit invites Salima to his house for dinner. His parents pretend they don't know Salima at all. Rohit urges Salima to tell the truth, but she remains silent. Then Rohit's friend calls him outside. Rohit and his friend destroy the car that his parents were going to give Salima. Later, Rohit tells Salima he wants to be intimate with her, but when they try, he fails. Then Rohit reveals he knows everything about the deal between her and his father and asks her to leave. Salima takes the broken car and goes away. Months pass. Salima works hard and repays all her debts, but she still can't forget Rohit and wants his forgiveness. One day, she waits outside his college and apologizes. Rohit tries to leave, but Salima jumps onto his car to stop him. He then drives her to the seaside. There they talk for hours, share their pain, and finally embrace. In the end, we see Rohit heading to college with his bag, and Salima waiting for him outside. They both get into the car and drive away together, bringing the story to its close.